Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to keep this introduction short and sweet today because we've got a lot of battles to get through. We've got about 15 or so battles. Commentary coming up again on these battles. I enjoyed doing it last time, so got some good comments saying you enjoyed the commentary over the top, so let's go for that again. I've got about 15 battles to commentate on, so let's get started. Short and sweet introduction. Please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let's go. Okay guys, jumping straight into the first matchup here. Wigglytuff on the lead against another Lapras. Very popular lead, as we saw in my last video. A lot of people like that bulk straight off. Do let the surf go through. Charm damage chunking a good chunk of the health. I do switch into a Hypno to catch this surf. Doesn't do too much damage there. They do bring in a Alola Marowak to counter us. Charge move now coming through. Do throw up a shield. Don't want to get hit by any Shadow Bone or Shadow Ball from a Marowak. Don't quite get to the Thunder Punch there, but do throw up another shield. That's the Hypno would definitely go down. We don't want to lose this stored energy. Now coming in with a Thunder Punch. Opponent does shield, that's good. Get rid of a shield. We throw another Thunder Punch. Opponent throws up both shields, which is great for us. Shields down for us both, so we'll have to let this charge move go through. We do survive. Just about get to another Thunder Punch. It's good for us. That does take down the Alola Marowak. We have 1 HP left in. Back in comes the Lapras. Do bring the Wigglytuff back in with stored energy. We get to a play rough before the Lapras charges up. That does take down the Lapras. In comes the Hypno. The Hypno does take us down, but I do still have Marowak. Unfortunately, I do get to a charge move. It is a Shadow Ball, unfortunately for us, which almost takes us out. We survive just barely. And we do get the Shadow Ball before, so hopefully this takes down the Hypno. That does take down the Hypno. That's a good battle there. Survive with 1 HP. Straight into the next battle. Rank 6 battles here, all the way through to rank 8 battles. So Wigglytuff in first against a Scyther. Interesting lead there. Chunk in the health of that Scyther. Charge move now coming through. It is just a Night Slash, won't do nothing to us. They do switch into an Aerodactyl. Quite a spicy team for the opponent here with Chunk in the health from that Aerodactyl. We do switch into the Hypno, but a charge move now coming through. We will shield. Just an Ancient Power. Probably didn't need to shield there, but managed to just about confusion down the Aerodactyl before it gets to another charge move. We do have stored energy. In comes a Ninetales. Do have 2 Thunder Punches stored there, which is great for us here. Opponent does shield. Charge up a little bit more energy and throw another Thunder Punch. The opponent throws up both shields, but we do get to another Thunder Punch. Unbelievable. Does a nice chunk there of the opponent's health, but a charge move now coming through. It is a Heat Wave which takes us down. Coming back in with a Wigglytuff, stored energy. We do take each other out there. Scyther now coming in, but Alola Marowak, chunk in the health of that Scyther. They do get to a charge move. We have a spare shield, so not a problem here. That would have done a fair chunk, so lucky we didn't get hit by that, but managed to finish off the Scyther there. Straight into the next matchup. Wigglytuff on the lead against a Dugong. Very strong Pokemon Dugong in the Kanto Cup and in Great League actually. Has some good legacy moves. Charge move now coming through. Just an Icy Wind, does a fair chunk and drops our attack there. But we are chunking the health of this Dugong. And we do switch into a Hypno. Perfect time to catch that Icy Wind, doesn't do too much to Hypno. The opponent switches into Marowak. We do get to a Thunder Punch. Doesn't do too much to the Marowak there, but nice chunk of neutral damage. If charge move now coming through, do shield. We don't want to get hit by a Shadow Ball, but they do bait us with a Bone Club there. Another charge move now coming through. Very fast charging there. We do shield again, good shield, because the Shadow Bone would have taken us out there. We do manage to charge up to 2 Thunder Punches. I believe if we land one of these, the Marowak will be going down. The opponent does do a smart shield, but we do get to another Thunder Punch. Doesn't quite take out the Marowak, but we are able to confusion it down there. So Hypno and Wigglytuff both very low on HP here. In comes a Hypno. We do get to a Thunder Punch, luckily. We do get the shield from the opponent there, which is great news. We'll bring the Wigglytuff back in with stored energy. The opponent does get to a charge move, unfortunately. Just a Shadow Ball. Luckily Wigglytuff survives barely. We do go for a Play Rough now. Should hopefully do a nice chunk of damage to this Hypno. Did a nice chunk of damage there. Now coming back in with Marowak. Luckily we get to a Bone Club. We wouldn't want to get hit with a Shadow Ball, probably almost take us out. Bone Club taking down the Hypno. The Dewgong comes back in. We do get to a Bone Club, which will hopefully take down the Dewgong. And the Dewgong goes down. Another great battle there. Straight into the next matchup here. Still in rank 6. Wigglytuff still on the lead against an Alolan Sandslash. Not a good lead at all for us here. And obviously a Steel typing on that Sandslash, so we do switch straight away into Marowak. Doing some good damage there. And they do have a Tauros in the back there. Interestingly. Interesting safe switch. The opponent does shield there, so we've got a shield off the opponent. Charge move now coming through. I wasn't sure what moveset Tauros uses, so we do shield. We do get to almost charge 2 Bone Clubs up there, so they do shield, so their shields are down, and we should hopefully... Okay, charge move now coming through. Do undercharge this Shadow Ball here, hoping to farm up a bit more energy on this Tauros, and we do that successfully there. So now we do have a Bone Club almost stored up, but we do go for the Shadow Ball. Luckily get to that just in time for the Gyarados Dragon Breaths us down, and the Shadow Ball goes through, does a massive chunk of damage on that Gyarados there. We now come in with a Wigglytuff, and they do a very good switch into the Sandslash there. Just a nice punch, not doing too much damage to us there. And we do a nice switch into the Hypno ourselves and catch the next charge move. Just a nice punch, doesn't do anything to Hypno, very tanky. And they do get to another charge move before we do. Just another ice punch, doesn't do too much damage. We do confusion down the Sandslash, and now in comes a Gyarados. We do have a Thunder Punch stored, so that should be taking down the Gyarados. Another good battle there. Well played to my opponent there. Now jumping into rank 7. Marowak on the lead now against another Marowak. So we've got to say a mirror match here. Always dangerous to know what to do because Shadow Bone and Shadow Ball do so much damage. So it's a good shield there. We do a switch into a Wigglytuff now. Another Wigglytuff mirror match. A very similar team here from the opponent. Here's an Ice Beam, does a big chunk of damage there, but we are ahead on charm damage. And we do take down the Wigglytuff there. And we do have stored energy, in comes a Hypno. Do get to a Play Rough. They do shield. Wigglytuff goes down, so now we're coming in with a Pidgeot. Could be a Thunder Punch, so we definitely want to be shielding here. It is a Thunder Punch, a good shield. And we do a good switch there into Marowak to catch this Thunder Punch. Doesn't do too much damage whatsoever. They do switch into their own Marowak. We do have 2 Bone Clubs stored up now. They do shield the first one, and we can go aggressively for the Shadow Ball, which hopefully will do a massive chunk of damage to this. That does take out the Marowak there. Back in comes the Hypno. Hopefully we get to a charge move. We do get to a Bone Club, which does a nice chunk of damage to the Hypno there. The Hypno does have stored energy though, unfortunately, which is probably a Thunder Punch. Does a big chunk of our health, but we do gust down the Hypno. Good battle there. Okay, moving into the next battle. Marowak on the lead against a Victory Bell. Very favourable lead for us there, so they do switch straight away into a Golduck. So we switch into Wigglytuff. Charm damage really going to town on that Golduck there. It's already under half health. We do shield just to preserve the health on the Wigglytuff. Probably could have let that go through, but we know we can probably charm this with Golduck down. So, okay, back in comes the Victory Bell. Do go for an Ice Beam, so if they let this go through, it'll do a massive chunk of damage. Okay, good shield there from the opponent. Okay. We come back in with Marowak, stored energy. Doing a lot of damage here on the Victory Bell. We do shield to preserve the Marowak's health and energy. Hopefully, we possibly could have farmed down the Victory Bell there, but not risking it, going straight for the Bone Club. Taking down the Victory Bell, and in comes a Rapidash. So we go straight for the Shadow Ball here. They do shield. Charge move now coming through from the opponent. Unfortunately couldn't get to a Bone Club there, so that was a nice chunk of damage. They do take us out with a Drill Run. In comes Pidgeot, doing a good chunk of damage there with Gust. But now a charge move coming at us. Probably just a Drill Run. Yep, doesn't do too much damage. And then we do go for the Brave Bird here. Brave Bird, very strong move. Good nuke for Snorlax and Lapras. Pidgeot, very underrated in the Kanto Cup, I believe, but yeah, I would definitely enjoy using it for that reason. Brave Bird. Okay, Marowak on the lead here against a Hypno, Shadow Hypno in fact. That confusion damage really chunking away at our health there, but gets the Bone Club. Does a small chunk of Hypno's health. Charge move now coming in. Just an Ice Punch there. We do go for the Shadow Ball now. The opponent doesn't shield, takes down the Hypno there. In comes a Alolan Raticate. We do go for the Bone Club. Doesn't do too much to the Raticate there. We do switch into Wigglytuff to catch the charge move. Just a crunch, doesn't do anything to us there. And they do switch into an Electabuzz. May as well shield here. Preserve our health. Just a Thunder Punch wouldn't have done too much damage. Charm damage absolutely destroying this Electabuzz. They do get to another charge move, but I don't think it'd be taking us out. Oh, does a nice chunk of damage, but we do manage to charm down the Electabuzz. Back in comes the Raticate, and we do get to an Ice Beam. The opponent does shield, and a charge move now coming through from the opponent, which will probably be taking us out. It is a crunch, does take us out, but we still have 2 Pokemon in the back, and Pidgeot gusts down the Raticate. Good battle there. Okay, moving into the next battle, Marowak on the lead against an Alolan Raichu. We do get to the Bone Club first there. Bone Club doing a lovely chunk of damage on that Raichu. Quite glassy Alolan Raichu, so if you can land a charge move, you've got a good chance of winning the matchup, but also very strong charge moves. Do shield up the Wild Charge there to avoid taking a lot of damage. In comes a Dragonair. Do get to another Bone Club. Nice chunk of neutral damage there on the Dragonair. Charge move now coming through. We do shield.
don't want to get hit by an Aqua Tail, that would take us out, especially with all the charged energy we've got here. Now going through for the Shadow Ball. They do shield, but we don't quite get to the Bone Club there. We are a shield down here, but coming in now with Pidgeot. The Dragonair does have stored energy there, so probably just an Aqua Tail coming through. Yeah, doesn't do too much to us there. They do have 2 charged up. Doesn't take us out still. Down goes the Dragonair. They still do have a shield spare though, so Aerial Ace here probably be shielded. Yeah, there's a Beedrill that's come in. We do a nice chunk of damage there with the final gust before we go down. In comes Hypno. But the Beedrill does have Storm Energy, so a charge move now coming through. Is a Drill Run, doesn't do too much to us, and we are able to get to a Thunder Punch. It should definitely be taking down the Beedrill. Yeah, Beedrill goes down. It's another good battle there. Straight into the next matchup. Still in rank 7 here. Wigglytuff back on the lead against a Snorlax, very bulky Snorlax. They switch straight into a Marowak, so I think we don't quite switch out in time. Charge move coming through. It's just a Bone Club. Just take that one on the chin. We do store up plenty of energy there and then bring in Golbat. Catch the Bone Club on the Golbat, does absolutely nothing. Go for the Poison Fang. Doesn't do too much damage, but try and bait a shield out of the opponent there. Another charge move now coming through. I think we do shield this time to avoid the Shadow Ball. Wouldn't want to get hit by that. We do go for a farm down and manage to pull it off there. So we now have a lot of stored energy and a Wigglytuff now coming in. We have 2 Poison Fangs charged up here, so I'm expecting a couple of shields from the opponent. This Poison Fang will do a nice chunk to this Wigglytuff. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get one through there. And they do switch very smartly there into the Snorlax to catch the Poison Fang from the Golbat. Still does a nice chunk of damage. And they do take out our Golbat. Now we come in with a Hypno. We do have stored energy on the Snorlax, so we do let the Body Slam go through. Doesn't do too much damage to us there. Confusion damage really adding up on this Snorlax. They do get to another charge move. We do catch another Body Slam on the Hypno there. Still charging up. Now we go for the Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch. Snorlax barely survives and he goes down. Confusion it down. Back in comes the Wigglytuff. We don't quite get to the Thunder Punch there, unfortunately, but our Wigglytuff comes back in. Does have stored energy. Now we go for the Play Rough. It should hopefully be taking out the Wigglytuff. And down goes Wigglytuff. Another great battle there. Well played to the opponent in that battle. Very good. Moving straight into the next matchup. Wigglytuff on the lead against an Alola Marowak. Not a favourable lead for us here, but still do a fair chunk of its health. We do bring in Golbat. Didn't have to shield there, but it could have been a Shadow Ball, so always got to be careful. Let that one go through. And we go for Shadow Ball ourselves. Golbat, a very spicy pick in Kanto Cup. I just wanted to give it a go. It really works quite well. Worked out quite well for me for a while. It's a bit glassy, but it is. People don't expect it, so definitely worth a try for struggling with fairy types. And it does have that nuke with Shadow Ball to take out Hypno and Alola Marowak. We do use Alolan Raichu in this battle. Go for the Grass Knot. Volt Switch, fast charging, fast move. Charges Grass Knot and very, very quickly. So Dragonair now comes in. We do have Wigglytuff in the back, charm damage, doing a massive chunk to that Dragonair, super effective damage. Aqua Tail now coming through, we do shield. And we do take down the Dragonair before another Aqua Tail comes through, fortunately. Now the Marowak comes back in with stored energy. Bone Club almost takes us out, but we do get to the Play Rough. Play Rough taking down the Marowak there. Great, another great battle there. Straight into the next battle. Wigglytuff on the lead against another Wigglytuff lead. Very popular. Absolutely chunking each other's health here. Seems like my Wigglytuff's slightly stronger, and they do switch into, I think that was a Lapras. Oh no, it's a Hypno. Wigglytuff goes down, and we do bring in Golbat. Hypno really chunking away at the health with the confusion damage there. We do shield a Thunder Punch smartly. We do go for the Shadow Ball, probably our only option here. Try and bait the opponent who doesn't know about Golbat, and that they do shield smartly, but their shields are down. We switch into Golem at the perfect time, hopefully catch a Thunder Punch here. It is a Thunder Punch, does absolutely nothing to us. And they do switch into Snorlax. Golem, another spicy pick I wanted to try out. And we do shield the Body Slam, we don't want to lose any health on the Golem. We do go for Stone Edge. If you guys watch the damage that this does to the Snorlax, it takes the Snorlax out at nearly 3/4 health. And now Wigglytuff coming back in with stored energy. It is an Ice Beam, takes us out, but we do have Golbat in the back to... We do get to a Shadow Ball with about 1 HP to spare there. And that does take out the Hypno. Brilliant battle there, very, very close. Moving straight into the next matchup. Still in rank 7 here. Golem lead now against the Dragonair. Rock Throw doing a nice chunk to Dragonair. We do swap into Wigglytuff. Charm damage, they do bring in a Snorlax. We are comfortable in this matchup though. Wigglytuff I think just about beats Snorlax. Body Slam does a nice chunk to us. And we do get to an Ice Beam before they get to another Body Slam. They do shield. I think we do shield too to avoid Wigglytuff going down. Hopefully we can charm down the Snorlax before they get to another Body Slam. We do. That's good for us. And now an Alolan Muck comes in. Wigglytuff, pretty good answer to Alolan Muck, but you just don't want to get hit by a Sludge Wave. We do go for the Play Rough now, hopefully get the last shield from the opponent. They do throw up a shield, and the opponent does throw a charge move, so they won't have any stored energy. It's just a Dark Pulse taking us out there. The opponent does a switch into Dragonair, smart switch, probably an Aqua Tail. Oh no, luckily the opponent has Wrap on the Dragonair, interestingly. We do manage to get to a Rock Blast. That does take out the Dragonair. And the Muck comes back in and we are able to Rock Throw down the Muck. Golem, very solid choice. Quite a spicy choice, but I have switched my team up to a Alolan Graveler now, so not a good lead at all for us here. Golem into the Venusaur. We do switch straight away into the Hypno. Confusion damage really adding up on that Venusaur. Lapras comes in, but we do get to a Thunder Punch, which will do a nice chunk if they let it go through, which they do. Nice chunk of damage there on the Lapras. It's just what we wanted to happen. Our charge move coming through. We do shield. It is a Surf, would have done a nice chunk to us. Now we charge up some extra energy and I throw a Thunder Punch. Does take out the Lapras. Venusaur comes in with stored energy. And we do throw up a shield. Don't want to get hit by a Sludge Bomb there. And now they switch again into an Arcanine to catch the charge move. It's a good switch there from the opponent. Oh no, they do shield this time, and we switch into Wigglytuff. Unfortunately, the opponent just gets to a charge move there before us. is a wild charge, does take us out, but that drops the defence very harshly on the Arcanine. In comes Golem to finish it off. The Venusaur comes back in and we take that out as well. Very good battle there. But that's the end of the battles there, guys. Thank you for staying with me. I went through that off the cuff there all the way through. I hope you enjoyed the battles as much as I did. This is my best battle so far in Kanto Cup. The rest from rank 8 to rank 10 will be coming up in the next video. So please do stay tuned for that one. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and please stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much.